Hello guys, welcome to this episode. Leo tuko na beast hapa. Jamaa amekula mayai msee. Bro, you are huge. What's your name, bro?
My name is Axpitbull on Instagram, and then on TikTok is Jackie Sumo.
Umesikia Jackie Sumo amekula samaki mob hapa hivi. Bro, nilikuona kwa competition, bro. You are super lean and you are dried up. What do you eat to be that lean?
Yeah, so when it comes to prepping phase, that's when we are preparing for the competition. So I relatively take lower carbs compared to when I'm bulking up, and then take higher proteins when leaning up. So high proteins, relatively lower carbs when I'm compared to when I'm bulking. Yeah.
Okay. So when someone wants to lean up or burn body fat, they need to take more protein.
So you have to take proteins when you are, whether you're bulking or when you're cutting down. So what you have to minimize is your carbohydrates intake. You have to take lesser calories compared to when you are bulking. Yeah.
Okay. So like you, do you count your macros, your calories?
For me, I don't count my macros. I just estimate the number of eggs, because my main source of protein is eggs. So I take 10 eggs in a day. And then for carbohydrates, I can just take a little bit of rice. But when I'm leaning, when I'm cutting down, so meaning I have to cut the fats, body fats percentages to reduce by that time. So I take my alternative for that is sweet potatoes. So I don't take rice. I take sweet potatoes. Yeah.
Okay. So bro, can you tell me your budget for the food? How much you eat in a day? Like can you name the foods from morning to evening? What you eat in a day?
Okay, so my food from morning to evening is almost similar.
Yeah.
So I just make sure that my macros are intact. So but now the sources of the macros is what it comes. There's a difference in that. So I mainly take eggs almost throughout the day, and then now when at night I take grilled chicken. Yeah.
Like how many times do you eat in a day?
I eat if less 5 times a day, but mostly 6 times.
If less 5 times in a day, bro. Like the first meal is in the
my first meal, because I sleep a lot, so my first meal starts at 9. Yeah.
At 9.
Yeah.
Now can you break for us down how your meals are taken?
So from 9, I take my first meal at 9.
Yeah.
2 hours later, I take another meal.
What's that meal at 9?
So meal, rice, carbohydrates for now, okay? Because I'm bulking. So I take rice, eggs, and I take a little bit of sweet potatoes. Yeah.
Yeah. Then the next meal.
Yeah, the next meal, same rice, eggs, sweet potatoes, and then lunch. Now my lunch, I take grilled chicken, I take rice, and I take eggs at the same. So grilled chicken appears in my diet twice, lunch and dinner. Yeah.
Okay, so you are consistent with one meal. By the way, that is the same trick I was using. That way you eat one kind of protein and you be consistent with it. I know sometimes it looks boring. Sometimes it looks boring, but you have to. So for example, there are comrades out there who want to build muscle, but maybe they are facing some financial challenges. What are the meals that they can take so that they can build muscle?
Yeah, so if you want to build muscles, so the most affordable meals you can take, first we talk about rice.
Yeah.
Rice is way affordable. Sweet potatoes are way affordable, and eggs also affordable. Because the number of eggs you can buy with 100 shillings is way more than the amount of meat or fish you can get with that same amount. Yeah, so eggs will be your best alternative for all the other macros when it comes to proteins. Yeah.
How many eggs do you take in a day?
I take 10 eggs in a day.
10 eggs in a day?
10 eggs in a day. Previously I used to take like 15.
15?
Yeah, that's when I was preparing for the competition. So I had to take like 15 eggs in a day, because my protein intake had to be way higher than when I'm bulking. Yeah.
Okay, so by the way, so when you are cutting, you have to take a lot of protein, because now you are trying to maintain the muscle and even build it more. So for someone who is bulking, the only thing that should be more is the calories, the carbs.
Yeah, so when you're bulking, calories has to be high high, I mean, and then proteins, you have to also take high proteins, yeah, because carbohydrates always give you that drive, you know, to push, and also it helps in preserving the muscles. So you find that you don't get fatigued. At least the body will have what to depend on instead of depending on the proteins kept by the muscles. Yeah, so carbohydrates have to be high during the bulking phase. That one you can't talk about it. Yeah, you have to take high carbohydrates. You have to eat at caloric surplus, yeah, during that time of bulking. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there something that is called lean bulking, where when you are bulking, you are trying to minimize the level of body fat that you are gaining, huh? So you just maintain the rice carbohydrate, or you can take things like cake. Can you take things like cake, pizza, or spaghetti when you, or those other calories, huh?
No.
The dirty calories?
No.
Do you take them to maximize when bulking?
So when you talk about lean bulking, so you cannot take meals like carbohydrates, simple carbohydrates. You have to deal with the mentally complex carbohydrates.
Yeah.
It's very important because you want to remain lean throughout. So you should not take foods that will deposit more fats in your body and also cause you bloating. Yeah. So lean bulking, high proteins, and then complex carbohydrates, way better. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your take on creatine and whey protein?
So creatine is actually creatine is very it's okay to take creatine, but though it also depends with someone's preference. But when you are a bodybuilder, someone who really serious in the bodybuilding, you can't escape that. You have to take creatine and whey. Yeah, you can't escape.
I thought you'd say the anavar. Anavar trenbolone acetate. Trenbolone acetate. What's your take on trenbolone acetate? In other words, I'm asking him what is his take on steroids. What's your take on steroids?
Steroids. I don't know. I like talking about things that I have much information about. So I cannot talk about steroids, yet I don't even know anything about trends or anything. Yeah.
I heard that you know trenbolone.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
I heard that it was used on cows. Yeah,
Get bigger.
so that they can get bigger faster. So the bodybuilders and the past bodybuilders, they tried it. When they tried it, they became huge. They saw like yeah. So they saw this is. It's a cheat code. Do you think this thing is a cheat code, by the way?
So for me, just like I said, I don't want to talk about it. Not well informed about it. So.
You are well informed. You're not.
Yeah, I'm not well informed about that. I'm well informed about supplements. Yeah.
So do you think I heard there's some science that if you take 30 eggs in a day, it will give you some effect, some steroid like effect. It will give you, I don't know if it is strength or what. Have you ever taken 30 eggs in a day?
No, I've never tried 30 eggs. The maximum I've taken in a day is 15 eggs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much do you spend on your meals, like in a day?
In a day. So for me, my meals in a day, actually for me, I don't buy meals outside, so I do like a monthly budget on what I'm going to eat for the rest of the month. So just a little things like grilled chicken, that's what I can buy outside. That might cost me like something like 300 to 400 shillings depending on where I get it. Yeah, so for me, yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah.
Do you think bodybuilding is an expensive sport?
It's very expensive and demanding. Yeah, very expensive.
Like for you, what's your challenges in the bodybuilding sport?
My challenges, I think my challenge is just like just the financial. We have the financial. Sometimes you might not be able to actually like do your budget as you have prepared, like you've planned. So you find that that's a big challenge.
So you lose muscle.
No, I can't lose mass because I already eat enough. It's just that sometimes you want to add this in your diet, but you cannot get it because you're always in a strict budget. Yeah.
Bro, sometimes when sometimes when the money is not there, you'll find yourself losing muscle. Is that true?
Yeah, it can happen to some people. Yeah, but if you budget yourself and plan yourself better, then you know how you utilize your money, then it can be very, very hard for you to lose muscle. Because when you find that you cannot afford this kind of foods, there's some that alternatives that you can use. Yeah.
Bro, like we know that maybe there are some cheaper sources of protein like food, but the frequency will make it even you will get it much expensive. Hey, say, by the way, what's your favorite exercise?
For me, I think I love training legs. I love training legs.
You love training. Why do you like legs?
I just love showing my legs. That's it.
That's why you like moving in shorts. By the way, I also love training legs. No, I don't like training legs. That's being a psychopath, man. Who the fuck loves training legs, by the way?
Legs are power.
Unapendaje kutrain legs? The way it's painful.
So you know, like it depends with someone. So, you know, like me now. Okay, when I began my bodybuilding journey, or not bodybuilding but weightlifting journey, that's when 2017. I was still in high school by then. So during the holidays, I had 3 friends. That's Austin and Newton, and then me. So we used to spend like the whole holiday lifting, doing legs, so using these concrete weights.
So you were doing rugby?
I was not doing. Actually, when I went to high school, I had the idea of joining rugby, but unfortunately, the school I went to, they didn't have the rugby, so I had to join handball. It's more physical, just like rugby. So I joined handball. Yeah.
God damn it! So which exercise do you hate? Like exercise manze ngori mse. Which exercise do you hate?
Honestly, I hate training my biceps because they grow very slowly. But still, I'm consistent. I'm still consistent with them because I want them to grow.
My biggest challenge is growing my bicep, by the way.
Challenge is very challenging, yeah. But I make sure that I train my biceps twice a week. Nikienda sana thrice.
I heard that for you to grow biceps, you must neglect your legs. One thing must grow. By the way, if you see people who have good biceps, they always neglect their legs. Have you noticed that? Because I have a friend who has very good biceps, but he doesn't have the legs. So most of the people who have good biceps, they always focus on their arms so much. You don't have those friends who are always curling.
Of course, almost everyone, almost every gym rat has a friend that is overtraining one body part more than the other. But now when it comes to when you are a bodybuilder, because the judges will be looking for proportionality, so you have to train the whole body equally. Yeah.
Okay. So what category are you competing right now?
So I'm a classic physique athlete, bodybuilder to be specific. So even if you can see my content on Instagram and TikTok, you can see the kind of content I'm posting. So I'm a classic physique athlete. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. What made you feel like I should do classic physique and not men's physique?
Classic physique because I felt like when it comes to my body type, you find that I can't grow bigger like someone who's doing open bodybuilding. So classic physique was the best category that I thought that would fit me.
Why not men's physique?
Oh, you're talking about men's physique?
Men's physique.
No, men's physique. Actually, in 2021, my first competition, I was to compete in 2021, but by that time I still didn't have much experience and connections, so I didn't compete that year until this year. So that's way like 3 years apart. So I had an idea of competing in men's physique, but with the time, things change, and then I found that I can do better in classic physique. Yeah, because as well I also love training my legs, so I think classic physique can be the way can be the best category for me. Yeah.
Who's your favorite bodybuilder?
Brian Ma.
Why is he doing classic? Why?
Yeah, he was the first ever to win classic physique. Yeah, twice, and then so I also like I like his consistency, and I like his physique as well. Yeah.
Why not Sibam?
Sibam, yes, Sibam is also good, but now preference is what brings the difference. It doesn't mean that the other person is not better or the other person is less privileged than the other, but now preference is what matters here. Yeah.
So I want to redo this question or re-ask it. For someone who wants to lose weight, what's your best advice for them, even exercise wise?
So if you want to lose weight, first you have to identify, you have to understand what your body type is, and also it will help you to know exactly how long you're going to take, and also it will give you that patience. So if you want to lose weight, you have to at least get a co-fitness coach, someone who's going to lead you through, and then whatever the coach tells you, just make sure that you follow that. It will help you a lot. But if you can't afford a coach, you can at least reduce the amount of foods you eat, and then avoid simple carbohydrates. Just like I've said, you have to reduce the portion of the foods you take, and then avoid simple carbohydrates, and at least relatively higher proteins. It will help.
For someone to lose weight, they should avoid simple carbohydrates. Can you name the simple carbohydrates that they should avoid?
So simple carbohydrates, like things like wheat, the processed with the wheat, we have sugar and many other.
Okay, so there's another category of people who are hard gainers. Do you believe that there are hard gainers, or someone is just doesn't want to eat?
So for me personally, I'm a hard gainer. So for me personally, I'm a hard gainer. So for you to if you're a hard gainer, you have to eat the right macros and the right quality and the quantity.
But I think being a hard gainer is a scam. Like having a fast metabolism, that's a scam. It's like you are not eating more. Because I've experienced this. If I'm not eating more, I'm not going to grow. But if I eat more, I'm going to grow. So I think this thing is always about diet. Because I don't believe in this thing that someone is a hard gainer. Okay, for someone who wants to bulk up, for someone who wants to gain weight in the gym and get strong in the gym, what's your advice for them?
If you want to get strong to the gym, in the gym, and gain weight. So you have to train hard, eat 6 meals a day. Protein has to be high, calories as well have to be high, and then be consistent with your training. That's it. And also don't forget to rest. You have to get enough sleep, at least 7 hours of sleep every night. That will be better.
How many times in a week do you train?
I train 5, sometimes 6, depending on how I feel.
Okay, do you offer coaching, like online coaching for fitness? Because there are people who want to be coached online.
For sure, I offer online coaching, and also I'm a personal trainer as well.
Kuna msee ame kuku DM like show how you got this physique. Do you sell meal plan or workout routines? Have you started that, or you are planning to do that also?
So I do sell meal plans, workout programs as well. I do personal training, because I've been coaching for like 5 years now. So I've actually transformed people's lives, So some people come to me, and then we see on how we go about it.
Okay, when I see people on social media, they say that people who go to the gym, they go to the gym so that they can get women. What about you? How do you feel? Does gym bring you more women?
No, for me actually, when it comes to trainer, I just like looking good, and that's all. So when it comes to women, it depends with who is attracted to you, or who you attract.
Do you believe working out brings you more women?
I don't know about that.
just be honest. Did you like for you? Did you start training? Because everyone that I've interviewed about their training, they've said that it is because of a woman. What about you? Be honest.
So for me, when I started, it's not because of a woman. For me, I train because of myself. I want to look good, I want to achieve my bodybuilding goals and stuff. That's all. But no, for me, no. I don't do that. Yeah, women come and go, you know. Yeah, one day today you're going to find this woman, tomorrow you're going to find another, you know. So how many women are you going to have? Yeah.
Okay, right. Mmesikia vile amesema. He's doing it for himself, so that he can achieve his goals. Yeah. By the way, nakuonanga na rabbit. You have a pet rabbit? Huh? Why do you love rabbits? Why do you love rabbits? Why do you have a rabbit as your pet?
So me growing up, I used to love animals, and rabbits used to be one of my favorite because they are adorable animals. Yeah, so I said I'm going to get myself one. Yeah, and that's how I ended up having my rabbit. So I adopted it when it's still young until it's used to me. It's almost 1 year now since I adopted him. Yeah.
Like, does it even does it even follow your instructions, like for example a dog, or it's just there like a chicken?
So for me, like I've not trained my rabbit, but it's always like we have that bond. So it always comes next to me. Sometimes you can even see some content on TikTok, the way to interact. Yeah, so that's it.
Do you always feel like eating your rabbit?
No, I don't. Actually, I can't even eat rabbit meat from outside. Yeah. From outside, I can't eat any rabbit meat right now.
Oh, how will you know it's rabbit meat? How will you know it's rabbit meat?
Unless someone tricks me. But when I have that idea that this is a rabbit meat, I'm not going to eat it. Yeah.
Okay. Between a dog and a cat, which one do you prefer to pet?
I'd prefer to pet a dog.
Why not a cat?
Dogs are more loyal, they're protective,
yeah,
and they are more social, I think. Yeah.
Me too. I love dogs. Why do you think? What do you think about cats?
Cats, I think cats are also adorable, but now I don't think they're more like dogs. I don't think they're more like dogs. Yeah.
Yes, the cats are not loyal, but because I think your dog, even if you are in danger, your dog will try to protect you by all means. But what about your cat? We have cats, but I've seen that they only want food from us. They only want food. Ile time hakuna food, they just jump outside the window and go away. They don't care about you. There's another thing. There's another video that I saw on the internet where someone said that what was it? When you feed a dog, it will see you as a master. But when you feed a cat, so it thinks that you are the servant and it is the master. That's the truth. Yeah.
I've never heard of that, but I want to say sorry for the cat lovers. But I do think that cats are better pets compared to dogs. Yeah, I don't think they're better pets compared to dogs.
Yeah, cats are not better pets because they want to boss. They want to boss the house. They want to boss everyone. Anyway, cat owners. I just prefer dogs. Anyway, we have come to an end of our interview. Which social media platforms should they get you?
You can get me on TikTok. Most of my followers are on TikTok. My active followers are on TikTok. You get me as Jakisumo. Jakisumo, and then Instagram Axpitbull, and then and on Facebook Axbleed. Yeah.
Okay, by the way, the last question: when you started training, what has been your experience with women?
I don't have any idea.
You know, most gym rats, I've heard that most gym rats do awananga lugha. They have taken gym as their whole personality. Gym as their own personality. Like, bro.
I think you have a point, because I think you have a point because sometimes when someone is more focused on one thing, you find that the other will be suppressed. So you find that you will not be concentrating on the other, but will put more focus on the other. Yeah. So I think that you have a point. Yeah, but I don't know if it's approved by anyone else from outside there, but to me, it's it has a point. You have a point to me. Yeah.
Okay, so
But also, I think also it depends with the someone. You know, some people are just naturally. There's a way someone behaves naturally. So even if you do this, it doesn't mean that you're going to change that much. Yeah. So it depends with the. Actually, I think it's a personality. Yeah.
okay, so if you are told to choose 2 exercises to remain with in the world, you have told to choose 2 exercises that will train for the rest of your life, which exercises would you go for?
I'm going to train legs
And-
all my life, and I'm going to train chest all my life. Yeah.
Mmesikia, anapenda legs. I don't like legs, bro. It is painful, bro. It is painful. Hey, there's a time that I trained legs, I almost passed out, bro. Have you ever had that feeling that you have trained so hard, then it's like you have started sweating, you feel like you want to vomit, you feel like you want to faint? Have you ever had that feeling?
Yeah, when I was still a beginner.
Oh, so I'm not a beginner, bro. But I had that feeling because it occurred to me when I did train legs for something like it was 3 weeks. So I went hard on it, bro. I felt like bro, as if nilikuwa naenda.
So that happens when you've taken a break. You can't go just heavy instantly. At least you start small. Yeah, step by step. I mean progressive. Yeah.
Okay, bro, I see you have a good chest. How can someone get a good chest like yours?
So for a good chest, you have to train chest twice a week. Eat well, sleep well, and let genetics do the rest.
Oh, by the way, do you think? By the way, genetics matter in bodybuilding.
Yeah, you can have for in bodybuilding you can have a very aesthetic physique, but now you can't be among the best because you're in the wrong era. There are people who have better genetics than you, so that's something that we can't ignore. It's the fact. Yeah.
Or like for example, you find there are people who have narrow clavicles and wide clavicles. So you've seen them. So most of the people who have narrow clavicles cannot compete.
No, you can compete. Anyone can compete.
If you have narrow clavicles,
I think anyone can.
I think they end the width of the shoulders.
Yeah, I get it. You know, anyone compete. You know, but now when what the judges want is what you're lacking, so that would differentiate you and the best. Yeah. No one is limited from competing. Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.
See you.